All right, it is Connecticon 2017 on Sunday. It's 3:40. The final panels end at 3:45. This convention is over. The end, pretty much. I mean, there's, I guess, still things technically going till 5, but everybody's packed up everything and is getting the hell out of here. So I'm gonna show you something not a lot of people get to see, which is an empty convention center on the way out. It's a little bit different than on the way in, because on the way in, it's sort of like quiet and fresh and everything's set up, right? But on the way out, everyone's dismantling, right? It's emptying of a space and not a filling of a space. So let's flip the camera around. Here's the main event, empty. You can see they're tearing down stuff over there already. Not a single attendee to be seen anywhere. We still have a few attendees in the hallways chilling, because, you know, some people like myself aren't getting, you know, their transportation out of here is not yet ready. Right? You got staff really hurrying and scurrying about everywhere, and everyone else just kind of chilling, not doing much. Let's take a look over the edge. See, there's still some attendees lingering, but there are no more events for them to enjoy. Things are getting really quiet. So how was this Connecticon? This Connecticon was a little different than previous ones, at least from our perspective, right? Things were a lot, you know, it seemed like a lot less crazy. We had a lot less panels with long, crazy lines we had to deal with. I think there were some instances where things were in rooms that weren't big enough or whatever, but, you know, some of those are unavoidable. We didn't really have to deal with a lot of hassle or a lot of issues about anything. You know, we just sort of chilled out and everything went mostly smoothly. We didn't get to play a lot of games. I think that was because our friends who liked to play a lot of games didn't come and hang out with us. So, you know, in between, you know, when we were just relaxing and not working so much, you know, we spent most of our time just chilling, talking, walking around, looking around, and not so much, you know, playing games and that sort of thing, which we usually like to do. You know, the convention itself, I mean, I couldn't tell if there were more or less people. It seemed about the same number of people as usual. You know, a nice crowded con, not crazy crowded, not crazy empty like it's a disaster. And that's about it. We finished up at Connecticon. You know, we'll see if we come back to Connecticon. We've done it for so many years. But, you know, it's kind of a hassle to get out here is the main thing, right? I really don't have a problem with coming here, except for that one thing, right? It's like I live in New York, I don't have a car. I gotta come all the way to this place in Hartford, right? So yeah. That's a convention. Is done. I promised to make a YouTube every day, and that's pretty much the reason I made this. So, we done. See you at the next convention.